Is it pronounced Bowie or Bowie?
Bowie. Texans pronounce it Bowie. At least that's what somebody on Instagram told me. So you remember when we were down in Memphis and I bought this badass knife? What do you think? You want this knife, don't you? Well, that's not okay now, is it? Fair enough. I love doing that so much. Like, just get in the car, drive across the country, and make stops like this and make time for it, because places like this are slowly going away. Really want to touch it.
You're not allowed to touch it. What happened to the knife? You got arrested for touching a really big knife?
On this episode of Road to Improvement, we are actually not doing any improvements. We are actually driving around this beautiful country of ours and finding stuff like this.
We are enjoying the improvements that we've done and improving our understanding of American culture.
That's correct. So we're gonna jump in Big Green after seeing the world's biggest, literally, Bowie knife in the world, and gonna go look around and see what else they have to offer.
I feel like we should try and find a really big fork.
Done. Go.
It's so uncool. It's like, oh yeah, I got a sweet stick shift. It's like,
Oh, hell yeah. This is like old school Texas. Just the architecture and everything like this is just so wild to me. What a great movie set this would make.
I mean, I just love me a small town.
It is pretty cool. Where are we going next?
Back on the road, we're getting close to where we can sort of be along the route of Old 66, so I think there's going to be a lot more like this to look at.
We are back on the road, heading to Amarillo. And the cool part about going to Amarillo is that there's a lot of stuff there, apparently, that Elana knows about that I don't, and she won't tell me where we're going right now.
This is payback for making me guess what vehicle we were getting.
Yeah, but that was like 5 episodes or so ago. I know the one thing around here that I do want to go see is Cadillac Ranch, because I've heard about it for a million years, but I've never been.
I mean, you're very close. We will go see it, I promise.
Okay.
But that's not where we're going now. You'll see.
All right, I guess we'll just find out when we get there then.
Exactly, that's how this works.
All right, that's fine.
Oh, here we
Stop
go,
it.
here we go. Do you see them? Do you see them? There we are.
All right. Ladies and gentlemen, we are rolling up to a place called the Bug Ranch. And
W Slug Bug Ranch.
I'm not gonna lie, it's pretty interesting. This is something. This is not what I was expecting.
What were you expecting?
I don't know, but it's intriguing. I'll give you that.
Let me catch you up.
Okay.
All right. In the 90s, this was a working gas station.
Yeah.
And apparently a rattlesnake farm.
Say what?
Yeah,
Say what?
I said a rattlesnake farm for when you need to buy some rattlesnakes. And it was like owned by a family, and then they got a big gas station, multi-truck stop type thing. So they were like, well, we need something to have more people come to our gas station. So they did it and they put them in, but it was just like a little bit too late, you know? So all of that stuff sort of shut down maybe just about a year after they put in the bugs.
This is cool though, because what happens is you drive in, and I'm not gonna lie, like if you go into this house right there, it's straight up creepy. But what is cool is like the old gas station is really cool. The old signage is amazing. There's a gentleman here, you can actually stop and you can buy some spray paint and put your own artwork up on the cars.
If you've always wanted to just like go wild with a spray can, VW Slug Bug Ranch over here off I-40 is the place to do it.
All right, so what's the next roadside attraction we're going to? Because we've been on the road for a while now.
Well, so we saw a big knife.
We did see a big knife.
Yeah, and I feel like bigness is a running theme in roadside attractions. And so I felt like we needed to go see something big. Oh, I see it.
Is that him?
That's him.
Okay, and I'm saying him because it is a him.
Yes.
It is no joke, it is one big ass cowboy. Ah, nice butt. In the land of a cowboy. So I finally feel like you've hit upon someone that I can relate to.
He is the first person we've run into who has bigger feet than you do, Mike.
It's actually true. He does.
This guy's old. He was built in 1959.
No shit, really?
Yeah, and they
Wow.
I think they moved him when they put the freeway in, so he's been here a long time. He's kind of a landmark. Let's go get some lunch and then maybe see some more stuff.
Okay, we have one more stop, right?
We've got many more stops.
All right, so I'm very excited because we did just pass a bunch of Cadillacs sticking straight up and down.
You have been talking about wanting to go to the original car roadside attraction. When do you think it was built? Like if you were just guessing?
Sometime in the 60s, I would think. Maybe early 70s.
So 74.
Okay, that's close.
And it was like backed by this millionaire who kind of just wanted to shake things up. Like he was sort of just wanted to like screw with people's idea of what art was. And he brought all these like hippie artists from San Francisco in. And they had this idea of kind of doing this tribute to like the ultimate American car, which obviously is the Cadillac.
Yeah.
But over the years, people have taken lots of parts off of them and stuff, so they're like barely recognizable anymore.
Yeah.
They don't really have their big chrome fins and their taillights and all that stuff, and it started to become more of like this interactive project with the paint and everything else. And then...
So is this like Bug Ranch where people just go and grab spray paint and being like, yeah.
Yes, well this is what inspired Bug Ranch, so it really is sort of the original, there they are, right there.
Oh, all right, cool. Let's get out and go see it.
Yes. It's really windy and I'm getting high from spray paint, but I saw some nice Cadillacs over there at the RV park, so let's go look at them.
Yes, let's go.
Oh yeah, that's pretty good.
And there are cowboys in them.
That's cool.
Yes. Yeah, see, this is more better. I like this. This big cowboys in the cars, and nice Cadillac.
You know, Mike, I've been to Cadillac Ranch before, but it was late at night. I was just with one other person, and it was a really different experience. It's kind of mysterious and a little bit creepy, and definitely much quieter.
Yeah, that was interesting. One, because it was not what I expected.
But you know, people were having a good time there, and
they were.
Good for them. But this display, which is just around the corner from the Cadillac Ranch at the Cadillac RV Park, maybe a little bit more our steam.
This is cool. So first thing you drive up, you've got Captain Cowboy over here. Then you've got three actually quite nice Cadillacs that are sitting out here with John Wayne, Willie Nelson, and Elvis. This is the type of roadside attraction that I
like them a little bit shinier.
All right, what are we doing now? What's next?
We're heading out of Texas.
So I guess New Mexico?
That, if it's still there. If it hasn't blown away in this wind.
Yeah, and it is blowing like crazy. All right, cool. Let's go get in Big Green and hit the road.
I'm ready.
All right.
Bags and fire up the engine. Drive until your heart can feel the mountains. Drive until your eyes are barely open.
Battery lights on again.
All right, so we just, we had to pull in. We're on our way to Kingsman. Kingman? Kingman.
One king.
One king. Battery light came on, so we just, okay.
We lost a belt.
We lost the belt on the alternator, the belt that we were tightening this morning, and the belt is still here, but the belt is flipping shredded. That just came apart.
Yeah, it did.
All right, we're gonna look and see what belts that we have and see if we can get another one on here. So, I've introduced him before, but this is Jeff, our super paramedic, and the guy that's in charge of keeping us alive on this road trip. All of a sudden, we were like, ah, damn, we could probably make it to the next station or the auto parts store, which is 6 miles away. And then Jan, who's holding that camera, just said, you know, there's another car here. It's the one that we're riding in. It's that one right there. See that one right there? That one?
Totally forgot we had a van.
I know, right? Hey, you know you have an extra car?
What?
Yeah, so what's gonna happen is Jeff is gonna go with Elana right there, and we're gonna pick up another bunch of belts, just a nice assortment of biggies and littles, and we have some numbers, and they're gonna pick up another alternator, just in case that cooks. Might not be safe than sorry. So that's where they're going now. So guys, we'll see you in probably a half hour. We'll be back, all right.
You know, for all the fun that we made of idiot lights, that thing has saved us twice.
Twice, you are correct, twice it has.
We really are idiots. Why don't you take that belt off?
I'll take that belt off. It's a good idea.
So we got an alternator, 3 belts, and a stud to re-secure the battery ground to the engine block. We have the best mechanic in town working on the job.
Are you talking about Mike?
This is recorded, yes. Hey there, sexy. Need a hand?
We have replaced the belt.
Yep.
And we have reattached the ground wire and zip tied it out of the way so that it is no longer hitting the belt.
That's correct.
And there's every possibility that it will not fall off again.
That's correct. The nice part about, like, we have the tablet now on the Edelbrock system, so we actually can see it's charging.
Yeah, it's pretty funny
And it's
because
kinda neat.
we made so much fun of the idiot lights, and yet our battery idiot light has saved us twice. But the nice thing about the Edelbrock tablet is it gives us an actual like battery charge number. So the idiot light came on, we can look at the tablet and be like, the light is not lying.
No, it works.
We are idiots.
Idiot lights do work, as proven.
I found something when we were on the way to the auto parts store.
Okay.
So we are gonna need to do this little town
Excursion?
loop right now because it'll be worth it. It'll cheer you up.
Okay,
It'll be great.
I'm ready. Cool.
I guess that's our second on the road repair, although it's our first like truly on the road repair.
Yeah, it was.
At first, when that light came on and we were pulling over, I was like, oh man, we're like a million miles from anywhere. But there's actually a town like 6 miles away from the gas station, so we were able to, or I was able to jump in the van. It's always good to have a follow vehicle. You know, as cool as it seems to be just sort of like heading down the road all by yourself into the desert like Kowalski and Vanishing Point.
Yep.
You know, even he had a support network.
He did actually.
Right? But while we were on the way to go find an auto parts store, I saw something really bitchin'.
Okay.
My very favorite kind of roadside attraction.
Okay.
And I want you to see it.
Oh.
Right? Right?
Oh.
Right?
Junkyard. Yes.
Right there.
Oh, hell yeah. Can we go in here?
That I don't know because I just saw it, but we can certainly look through the fence.
Oh, hell yeah. There are Triumphs. There's a ton of Vegas. There's a wood panel Pinto wagon.
Bunch of Jeeps.
Corvairs,
Corvair.
70s Camaros, Oldsmobile,
Bunch
Nash
of Mustangs.
Rambler.
So many Mustangs.
Oh, this is cool.
I know, see?
All right.
I got you.
Yeah, you do. Oh, this is cool. Nice find.
I mean, you know, I purposely left the belt loose so that I would have an excuse to get off the highway.
65 Falcon, early 80s 924,
Bunch of El Caminos.
bunch of El Cabongos,
Big Mustang.
73 Cutlass back there,
Those Fords, the trucks.
Valaris, old Chevys.
It all looks like totally dry and rescuable.
Is that a Catalina? There's an old DeSoto back there, like a pink and white fin DeSoto. Couple of old Oldsmobiles, bunch of old Novas.
Right now, from what you can, like just what you can see in front of you, which one would you take home?
Right here, the Pontiac.
Yeah?
Yeah. I love these big old Pontiacs. I think they're so cool. Good find, Elana. Well done. Wow.
Stones we carry, clothes we lived in, all the tales we will tell our children. No, we're taking the high road.
Where are we?
live in Kingman. You might notice that the road is a lot smaller than most of the highways we've been taking so far.
Yeah, it is pretty tiny. It's cool out here. So we are in Kingman, Arizona, on Route 66, and we're going up to Oatman. Why is there a houseboat out here?
That is a solid question, Mike. So one of the interesting things about Route 66 is like the original whole route does not exist anymore.
It doesn't?
There are bits of it that got paved over and expanded into the highways, but there are some pretty good sections. What we wanted to do was the section from, I think it's called Silicon, Arizona, to Kingman yesterday, which is like one of the prettiest and most complete sections that you can do in the like Arizona area. But first, we lost a belt.
Well, yeah.
And then we fixed it.
Then
we lost it
belt.
again, yeah. And I will tell you that the first time was fun. The second time was a little less fun.
Not so fun. Alana kind of put me to the stones and just said, listen, don't go over 65. Now, anybody that knows me, do you know how hard that is? Like, I'll do 65 going to the grocery store. But I did. I kept it at 65 miles an hour. And the fact of the matter is this. We made it to Kingman with no problem.
I let you go 70.
I did go 70, that's true. I'm going to ask for a favor. I'm going to ask...
Anything for you, Mike.
That you let me drive soon. Because if you guys can see this, you see this road? You see that road?
It's a twisty road.
Yeah, you see how twisty that is? So I am not a good passenger. I'm going to be perfectly honest with you. Like, I will absolutely throw up.
Mike, do you want me to pull over?
I kind of do. I do want to swap because, like,
right.
And I'm doing this as much for you as I am for me because you don't want to see what I had. You don't want to see what I had.
I saw
for
what
lunch.
you had for breakfast, and I don't want to see it again.
You don't want to see that. No one wants to see that.
I don't.
There should be no witnesses to that. But a road like this will make that happen.
No, you can drive. Will you let me drive later?
Yeah, of course.
All right, because I do kind of like this truck.
This is awesome. Ooh, starting to rain.
Oh, come on, yeah, switch it up. Oh, I'm sorry.
Kidding me right now?
So I should have put the seat back for you.
Ready?
Yeah.
Okay.
Sorry.
So for those that don't know, Elana in reality is this big. I am this big. So when we just gotta work on the seat mover backer thing. We're gonna get back on the road now that the seat is fully adjusted. Go up this mad section of twisty road that goes to Oatman.
And you're not gonna barf.
And I'm not gonna barf.
And we got Jan in the back.
Jan.
Who might barf.
Might barf.
Holding a camera, try not to be dizzy.
And it's raining.
So, you know.
This is like the perfect storm.
Copacetic.
Love this. All right. Oh, this is oh hell no. This, I don't know if y'all can see this, but this is a tight ass twisty road. Oh no, Alana, I wouldn't even have made it this far. I would have seen these curves in the passenger seat and immediately thrown up. This is super, super tight.
But look how pretty it is.
Stunningly beautiful.
Thank you.
Stunningly beautiful.
One thing about this truck is it is exactly 1 lane wide.
Oh yeah. Pretty badass. This is yeah?
Turn.
Drive, okay. All right, Big Green, let's see what you got. The cool part is the Tremec. It has a creeper gear, which is basically first gear.
It's like the granny first that was in the truck before, except now we have other usable gears. Woo! Coming down hard. Go that way.
Well, all right.
I mean, why road trip in a truck with four-wheel drive if you don't go off the pavement?
This is pretty cool. Done? Both of them? Oh no!
You did come down hard.
My nuggets.
Mike, I gotta say, I'm quite impressed with Big Green because we had a ton of adventures over the past 3 days and it was a total champ.
This truck is an absolute rock star.
I do have a couple of complaints though. A few things I think could be better.
All right, shoot. Go ahead.
All right, number one, every time I get in and out of this truck and I close the door, I take a little piece of door panel with me.
Okay, that I'll admit, that's a problem. That's a problem.
And there's one more.
Yeah.
As you saw, as we were kind of playing around in the dirt today,
Yeah.
could use a few more ponies.
That I have an answer for, and it's in Los Angeles.
Well, then we should go there.
Go ahead, you drive.
I will.
Okay.
If you like what you see, please hit that big red button below and subscribe, and thank you for watching.